How's it going, everybody? It is a quiet Sunday here on the farm. Not a whole lot's been going on. We haven't really gotten that much rain, so second cutting hay has really, it's just not there yet. So hopefully this is Sunday. We're due to get some rain here Tuesday, so hopefully that makes things jump up a little bit. Basically, all that we've really been doing is my dad's been picking sweet corn. That's turned out pretty well, but that's basically his baby and what he's been working on. I'm gonna call Casanova Equipment tomorrow and see where the combine's at. They had to work on an auger is what's taking, so it wasn't just maintenance, but they had to work on an auger too. That was damaged. That the guy told us when we bought it was damaged, and that's why we got it for a pretty good price. So Kaz was fixing that. We're gonna go up and grab that hopefully in the next couple days. I took the 45-55 off the grain cart, or excuse me, off the chopper, and I put it on the grain cart and got that all done up today. So yeah, just kind of nice quiet time here. So basically I'm gonna fire up the two antique tractors. I guess this is actually in the Antique Tractor Club. So this is, these 1960s are considered antiques. What we have is a 1961 John Deere 3010. In previous videos, I called it a 1960. It is a 61. And we have a 1957 John Deere 520. I have videos of this. This is a family tractor. It was my dad's uncle's tractor. Quick version of the story. It was my dad's uncle's tractor. Before this, my dad never knew what a John Deere was, and when my uncle passed away, none of my dad's cousins wanted it, so he really wanted it. I'll show you a picture right here what it looked like when it came to the farm. And it didn't take much to get it up and running, and my buddy Dusty did a phenomenal job with the paint. It looks great. The only thing we've done to it since I got it is I pulled the starter and sent the starter out and had that cleaned up. So the 3010, as things get bigger and we've moved on to bigger tractors, this kind of got pushed a little further back, and it was sitting a lot, and it broke my heart to have it just sitting there. And so I got it fired up. What I did is I put new batteries in it, and I bought a new generator for it, and that got it running. I had to put new battery boxes in there. I've replaced this piece, which this is an aftermarket. You can tell it's already faded, kind of had that bluish look to it. Yeah, let me get around here. Tires are new on the back. They still have the little tits or whatever you want to call them on the side, but the tires are new on the back. I break this out every now and then to move some hay wagons or to do something, but I'll play you a clip in a video right now. There was, when this was idling, there was like a rattling sound. So basically what that was, right in here on the driveline, I went to replace the bushings, and the bolts that hold it, the two bolts that hold it together, one bolt was missing. I took this coupler off. Here's the bushings in here, because if it's idling, you kind of hear a little rattling sound, or like something's loose, which I thought just these bushings were worn out, but looks like we found this is what's worn out, because this nut is somewhat loose. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but there should be two of them, and there's not one up top. So, gonna pull that off, take it up to John Deere, and see if we can match a bolt to go in there. But it's got this bracket on it for a side-mounted mower that goes right there, which this is the side-mounted mower for it. I can't remember the last time it's been on it, but we do have a side-mounted sickle bar mower. I've used it before. It is what it is. I mean, you can't go too fast with you're gonna clog up your sickle bar, but really haven't had it on there for that long. I'd kind of like to just take the whole bracket off. Underneath, if you go to change the oil, This is actually your oil pan. You take these bolts off. This is the cover for your oil filter. So you have to loosen up these brackets, loosen it up a little bit, not take it fully off, but loosen it up to get this cover off to get your oil filter out. I just added this year. This step, this bottom part, this bracket and step came from the 4055. And then when my dad went to the new style steps, he took that off. And when we got the 4040, it only had the battery box step, the battery box with the step on it, the next step, but it didn't have the third step. So we put this on the 4040 just this past year, this past spring. We put the newer style steps on that. And so I brought this over here because I was fine, but it was getting to be a little bit for my dad to get his leg up here. So now he can get on this tractor a lot easier. I should get another one for the other side. And my little guy can get up there a lot easier too. So, yeah. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna fire up these tractors. I know they do, most of the time they do a lot of sitting, but it's good to fire them up every once in a while and get them out. This tractor was the first tractor my dad bought when he came to New York in the late 70s. A neighbor had it and he was selling it. My dad ended up getting it. He had a John Deere 720 wide front diesel with the pony motor, and he didn't want that anymore and decided to sell that and get this. So this is the first tractor that my dad got when he came to New York. This is the first John Deere my dad ever saw. We have talked about if we do get a 720. He doesn't want the pony motor, but a wide front diesel 720 when the electric start. I actually just saw one just over the border in PA. I'm gonna have to ask about that, get some details about that. But that would make a nice little tractor to kind of sit in between these tractors, a 520, a 720, and a 3010. But anyway, that's what we need, is one more tractor just to sit around and not get used much. But anyway, I gotta check the gas in this. We usually, I have a gas jug that I go to the gas station. I get non-ethanol gas to put in this just because, you know, back in the 50s when it was made, we didn't run ethanol. They didn't run ethanol in the gas, obviously. So, yeah. So I get non-ethanol gas for this, and the 3010's a diesel. So I'm going to fire them up and take them up for a ride. So let's fire these old tractors up. So the little guy said do the 520 first. So this is an electric start on the 520. So I don't think we need to choke it. I'll just give it a little throttle, give it some power, and here's where you press down. Sounds good. Haven't had this running in a little bit, so I'm gonna let everything kind of flow, let it warm up a little bit, and we're gonna take this out. We're on the 520 right now. What we got is we got a brake on each foot. We got this 6-speed transmission, 1, 2, and 4. On the other side is 3, 5, 6. Reverses off over here. You have your throttle here. This is a hand clutch, so I'm gonna have to mount the camera somewhere because it's gonna be kind of hard to hold the camera, hold the steering wheel, and use the hand clutch at the same time. to school? I think make you differ. Me, your mother, and your grandmother think you need to go to school.
I don't, because I need to help with these tractors.
Can't argue there. Coming up to the sweet corn. The beans are looking good. This is the last variety, so this isn't ready yet. He's down there. He started that in and worked this way. I forgot how many different varieties he did. But like I said, I'm happy with the way the beans are looking. I see them careful. Your tires get too close to them. They've definitely been taller in years past, but like I said, we haven't had the rain, so. But they're looking good. Let's take the 3010 out. So I'm going to fire up this 3010 now that we're back with the 520. It is a 3010. Anyone that knows anything about this tractor has the synchro, 8-speed. It's got 1 hydraulic. Let's fire it up. Sounds real nice. The oats are looking pretty good. They're about ready to go. It'll definitely be this week. The alfalfa looks nice and green. It's just not tall. Hopefully get some more rain. But yeah, things are looking good. So that tractor sounds really nice. Like I said, I fixed that one part in the front and took that rattling out of there, and that one collar on the front, and swapped the bushings out, and that sounds so much better now. This is a nice tractor. I spent a lot of hours on this tractor as a kid, raking. We put the tedder on the 3020, but this is what we raked with, running hay wagons back and forth. So spent a lot, between this and the 29 were the two tractors I spent a lot of time when you start out driving. So real nice tractor. video on the two old tractors we have on the farm, the 1961 3010 and the 1957 520. Because they're older and smaller, I think I just put a cobweb on my face. Because they're older and smaller, they don't get used as much on the farm, so they don't get into too many videos, so I decided to give them their own video. So I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully the next video we will be either combining or bringing the combine home, one or the other. So stay tuned to that. Hope you enjoy the video. Give me a thumbs up if you give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Drop me a question or comment below. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Put a little icon over here if you have. Thumbs up to you, I totally appreciate it. Hit the merchandise icon up here. Totally appreciate that. I will see you next time. Have a good one, everybody.